We cannot turn back time, but we can grow forests, revive water sources, and restore soils. We are the generation that can make peace with the land. That is the message for this year's World Environment Day. In a special service recognizing the day, both the Minister of Planning and Development, Penelope Beckles-Robinson, and the Chief Secretary Farley Augustine urged citizens to be good stewards of the environment to ensure that future generations can also enjoy it. More from Kandace Jackson.
Small island developing states like Tobago are at the front line of environmental challenges brought on by climate change, natural disasters, and pollution. As a result, Tobago, like many other islands, is struggling to fund mitigation and restoration initiatives, according to Chief Secretary Farley Augustine.
A single assessment done along our eastern coastline of Tobago returned with an assessment that says that we must find at least $1 billion TT if we are to fix what's happening along our eastern coastline.
The need to engage in environmentally sustainable development is also at the forefront of the THA. But Augustine explains they are grappling with how to do so with an economy that is performing poorly.
But even with the desire for economic development, our island and our people are faced with the question of, should we build hotels? And if we should, where should we build them? And what size these hotels should be?
While the THA is working out how it should undertake sustainable development, the Chief Secretary reminded citizens that they also have a responsibility to do so. He pointed out that it starts with small steps, such as changing certain menu items at harvest time.
Perhaps we may have to consider farming and instead eating tamed wild meat as opposed to wild meat. And perhaps in a country where one of the national dishes remain shark and bake or bake and shark, we may have to consider how we acquire the shark for eating.
Meanwhile, Minister of Planning and Development Penelope Beckles-Robinson echoed the call. She implored Tobagonians to consider the importance of the natural environment, such as mangroves.
And I don't know how many people understand the relationship between mangroves and the crab. So please remember the importance of your mangroves to us having crabs.
She reminded people that they must also ensure that the environment is free from pollution.
You have a choice. Do you want to throw out a cup or anything simply because you don't see a dustbin and you say, oh, the THA didn't provide dustbins? When we go abroad and we have that same cup in our hands, you know what we do? We wait until we see a dustbin.
Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.